So you're in escrow for the purchase of your real estate. So you're gonna get some paperwork from your escrow company asking, how do you wanna take title? So even though as a title and escrow company, we handle the legal aspect of the real estate transaction, we can't advise you how to take title, but what we can do is go over a few of the most common ways and give you the rules that go along with each one of those. So let's start with a single person. I can take property as a single person if I'm not married. One thing you wanna remember, if I pass away, that property has to be probated. Okay, we're gonna have to go to court and the court's gonna determine where it's gonna go. Unless I put it into a trust. If I deed it into a trust, then the trust will say exactly what's to happen. Now, if I'm a married person, can I take property as by myself? Yes, I can. I can take it Bobby Triangle, married man, sole and separate property. The key thing is I gotta make sure my spouse deeds off, okay? Or else they're automatically gonna have 50% interest because we are a community property state. Now, why do people do that? A lot of people will do that because maybe the other spouse can't qualify for the loan, so they have to deed their interest off in order for them to get the house, okay? And one of the things you wanna remember about this is if you only got one spouse in title, when that spouse passes away, their interest is gonna have to go to probate. It's not gonna automatically go to the surviving spouse. So keep that in mind. You wanna avoid probate. The other popular way to take title is joint tenancy. So you can have multiple owners on that. The rule with that is everyone has to have equal interest in the property. So for instance, if you have 4 people, each one has 25% interest. The attractive thing about this, if one person passes away, their interest will go to the remaining joint tenants automatically. All they have to do is file an affidavit of death, a joint tenancy, okay? So the next way is community property with rights of survivorship. And now the right of survivorship is very key to have on there. So if you can have a community property with rights of survivorship, it works similar to joint tenancy. If one spouse passes away, all they have to do is file an affidavit of death of community property, and that property will automatically go to the surviving spouse. However, if they do not have that little verbiage with rights of survivorship, their interest will have to be probated. So again, keep that in mind. The last one we're going to go over is tenants in common. So this one gets a little more technical. Okay, multiple people can be on title together. They don't have to have equal interest. You can have somebody with 10% interest, somebody with 70% interest, etc. The key thing with this, when someone passes away, their interest does not automatically go to the surviving tenants. That interest is going to have to be probated, again, unless they put it into a trust. So keep that in mind when you're taking title to pieces of property. Though there's lots of different ways, and there's some ways that aren't going to work for you. So a lot of times, again, when I tell people about taking title or deeding property back and forth, I tell you, hey, consult an expert. It's either an attorney can give you advice like that, but you can call us and we're free. But we can't give you advice, but we can tell you the ins and outs of each way to take title. So definitely give us a call. And you can go to our website, titleiseverything.com. Again, that's titleiseverything.com. And that will give you all the different ways to take title there. And there's a lot more you can do there. So hopefully you guys found this information useful. And remember, on all your real estate transactions, choose Mike and Bobby with Chicago Title.